a really bad story here to talk about, but it's sort of something that reaffirms my lack of admiration or really sort of support for President Barack Obama. Now, as you guys know, the Senate race in California, there's a bunch of different people who are running against and running to the left of Senator Dianne Feinstein. Now, Allison Hartson, I believe, is a Justice Democrats candidate who's running in there, but it doesn't look like she really will be able to win. But there is also a guy named Kevin De Leon, who is also to the left of Dianne Feinstein, who's also running, and he won, I think, the California Democratic endorsement, the party's endorsement. Now, here's what's shitty. Obama endorsed Senator Dianne Feinstein, who's, by the way, had her seat since 1992. Now, The Hill says former President Obama is endorsing Senator Dianne Feinstein as she faces a prominent Democratic challenger. Obama said in a Friday statement that he was giving his, quote, strong endorsement and calling Feinstein one of America's most effective champions for progress to the Senate. She's always been an indispensable leader for California, and we became dear friends and partners in the fight to guarantee affordable health care and economic opportunities for everybody to protect our planet from climate change and our kids from gun violence. And so, again, most of what's in there is really lacking policy substance. He mentions their guarantee affordable healthcare and economic opportunity for everybody. So affordable healthcare, again, is this kind of dodge because obviously, as you guys know, Dianne Feinstein's a huge sellout. Like, there was a story about how she was at a town hall and she opposed Medicare for all. And it was either like right before that or right after that she gave a talk for some big pharma group. And so it's like, you're a fucking sellout. Like, that's bullshit. Affordable healthcare, and it's a cop-out. And then say, economic opportunity for everybody. What the fuck does that mean? What is it like? How could you lay that out in something that you're trying to do? Like, that's so plain, and no one's gonna be like, economic opportunity for everybody? Whoa, now I support Dianne Feinstein. That's something I can get behind. Everybody claims they want economic opportunity for everybody. Now, a lot of them are lying, and I think you are too, but everybody claims that shit. It's not like, what the fuck? Who hears that and goes, damn, I support Dianne Feinstein? When I hear someone support Medicare for all, I'm like, damn, okay, I support that person because that's a policy position that is near and dear to my heart and something that I really support, valiantly, very much so. And I go, okay, now I support that candidate. But just these stupid-ass, meaningless platitudes. Economic opportunity for everybody? To protect our planet from climate change and our kids from gun violence? Okay. I guess those last two ones are something, but, again, lack of policy positions. Protect our kids from gun violence? What does that entail? What does that specifically entail? I mean, what policy position does that specifically entail? I mean, you couldn't go into any in-depth thing, maybe universal background check, I don't know, banning bump stocks, especially with time now. It's really not hard to list off regulations that you'd be in favor of, to be completely honest with you. And this seems more like a meaningless platitude. Protect our planet from climate change? Really? Is that something she's really all that much done? I don't know. But it goes on to say, Feinstein's re-election campaign blasted out the announcement on Friday, noting the two had worked on, quote, shared priorities when Obama was a senator and during his administration. Feinstein, 84, has held her seat since 1992 when Bill Clinton got elected, but is facing frustration from liberals who believe her old-school Senate collegiality, I don't know how to fuck say that, is out of touch in the era of President Trump. It says she failed to secure the California Democratic Party's endorsement earlier this year, winning 37% of delegates' votes compared to the 54% captured by state Senate leader Kevin De Leon. A candidate must win 60% of the vote to secure the endorsement. So, like I said, this has reaffirmed my lack of support for Barack Obama. I don't care for Barack Obama at all. To be honest, I was a little on the fence at this point as to whether he'd be beneficial in the comeback for the left. But I have now decided that Barack Obama, you're useless. You're fucking pointless. Because if you're not going to go by the things that you know that you won on, the reason why you won in 2008 was because you ran a campaign like Bernie Sanders. You said you weren't for stupid wars. You were against the Iraq War. You were for all kinds of other stuff like that. You campaigned on stuff like that. You went against Hillary, calling her out on so many things, like being on the board of Walmart directors. It's like you called her out on being fraudulent, and now you're Hillary Clinton. You're the same shit. And so you just need to stop. I don't know how else to say this, but Feinstein has held her seat since 1992. She is, if you've held the seat from 1992, but you're fighting for the right issues that the people in the state support, fine, then it doesn't matter. But when you are holding your seat from 1992 and you're no longer supporting the things that your state supports, we need to vote your bitch ass out. I'm done with you. Like, we're done. We're done. This is a no-go anymore. No more Dianne Feinstein. No more milquetoast Democrats. We need more progressives. And the thing is, I talked about that story sort of in depth of where Steny Hoyer was caught, basically him and other Democratic elites handpicking who was going to end up being the candidate to run in the general election. And that invigorated me so much to the point of thinking that we need a new party, a progressive party. Honestly, a progressive party I think is something that is pretty much necessary at this point. Because I can't read something like this and go, we're going in the right direction. In fact, it angers me to no end because, like I just said, if your own people, she lost the endorsement of the California Democratic Party. No, like, the state does not support you. If you did not have that name recognition, no one would vote for you because you suck. You're so milquetoast. And like I said, she doesn't support Medicare for all. She's a huge sellout. She's your, resistance Democrat who sucks. She's just like Barack Obama. And I urge you, if you're some kind of Hillary supporter, please tell me how you want to continue the over 1,000 legislative seats lost under Barack Obama. How did that go for you? How did it go for us? It went like shit. We need to stop this kind of, milquetoast bullshit. And I was really disappointed to see this because, I was really like kind of hesitant, but to be honest, I was kind of on the fence as to whether or not Barack Obama would be, he would be helpful to the movement. But I've now, like I said earlier, decided 100%, Barack Obama, you are not helpful to the movement. Just don't come back. Just go kayaking, do whatever the fuck you want. We don't want your help. You and Joe Biden suck big time. Joe Biden had already thrown his support behind Senator Dianne Feinstein, once again proving how these establishment Democrats need to be pushed out. And at this point in time, after knowing that we've been cheated and now knowing this kind of shit, where all of the Democratic leadership, aside for Bernie Sanders, is doing this bullshit, I honestly I'm open to talks for a third party at this point. I honestly am, because this is something that if they continuously keep cheating us and if they're not helping the movement, there's no point of being part of the Democratic Party anymore. If they're not going to listen to their constituents, I'm done, I'm out, and I'm open to talks for a new progressive party, a new third party, because this is fucking unacceptable, and I can't handle it anymore. I really can't. I can't keep doing stories like this and just sit here and say, we got to take back the Democratic Party. We can't take back the Democratic Party if they're systemically cheating us in every single fucking election, like just happened in 2016 and now 2018. Like I said in the segment where I covered that whole thing, they didn't even have like the gall to wait 2 election cycles. They had to do it literally the next election cycle, which was a midterm election. They couldn't even wait and say, let's at least save this up. Let's build up their trust in us. And then let's do it in the election next to that, because then it'll have a better effect and we'll wait it out. Nah, they said, fuck you. We don't even care about any of that. We don't even care. We're not even strategic enough because we don't even give a shit enough about you to be strategic about it. We're just going to cheat you again. So the Democratic Party sucks. Barack Obama sucks. Dianne Feinstein sucks. Joe Biden sucks. Establishment Democrats suck. The establishment sucks. The Democratic Party sucks. And we need a new progressive party. So fuck all of this shit. We need a new party now.